Welcome everyone to the channel. Welcome, y'all. Hi, new subscribers, and welcome, my lovely returning subscribers. It's great to have you all here. Much love to you all, y'all. So, I'm just, doing my research like I always do. I like to just dive into so many different things when it comes to astrology, when it comes to the chakras and all of the different deities and things like that. And Venus retrograde in Capricorn has been a dominant vibe when it comes to all of this. So, when Venus is in Capricorn retrograde, well, Venus retrograde is basically putting a container on whatever it is that you see as values, love, sensuality, what you enjoy doing. So there's a container being placed on top of all of that. The last time Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn was December of 2013 into January 2014. As I'm sitting here, I'm like, let me go back to my pictures and see what that mean. When I tell you I had a moment, there's only one photo in my album from that time period. I said, okay. So, Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn was occurring. This is just funny to me. It's just very funny to me. And I just had to come on here and deliver this message for the collective because some of y'all may be experiencing something similar as to 8 years ago. Okay. So let me just see something. Give me 1 second here. Because man, when I tell you the way astrology works, it really takes you through a pattern. It really guides you through what possible patterns you may have had in your life and where you're at now. So the stars never lie. The stars never lie. Venus retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. Huh. There was something I was looking at and I wanted to mention. Let me see if I could find it. How that just vanished like that. Give me 1 second. Un momento. Un momento. Yeah, December 2013 into January 2014. Now, this energy will be going direct after its entire shadow phase 3/3/2022. Looking at the bigger picture from what you've mastered 414 on the timer, from what you mastered from 8 years ago, that may be bringing its ass right back around to you now. Whether if it's a person, whether if it's a way that you worked in a specific job or a certain skill set that you had in a certain job may be coming to the forefront of your mind right now. Anything that has to do with your values, your social urges, art, beauty, creation, attraction, personal magnetism, money, your sensuality, bonding energy, harmony, and merging, all of that right now is showing itself to you. So what I want to do is I just want to post some messages here for the collective, just to give you that guidance in regards to whatever this may be. So obviously take what resonates, and when the rest should fit your situation, it'll appear. Okay. Kind of like this Venus retrograde in Capricorn that was 8 years ago. So this is why whenever you listen to a message, you take what resonates. Don't disregard the rest unless you fully want to. That's really up to you. Do what you want with the messages, but everything has its purpose at a certain moment in your life. So let's go ahead and connect. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the 7 universes, the 144 sectors of each universe, the 144,000 galaxies of each sector, the 144 million constellations of each galaxy, the 12 solar systems of each constellation, and the 12 planets of each solar system. Infinite creator of all, thank you for these messages we are about to receive for the collective, answering questions that they had and even the ones that they didn't know they had. Thank you again for the clarity. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. We're going to go into the Zodiac Intuit Oracle deck and see what messages pull through. We have Person of Earth indicating Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as you saw at the bottom of the deck. Then we have Convertible, Gemini energy. Speaking of many options, one more shuffle. Then we have Symphony, Taurus. So definitely connecting to this earth energy right now. The signs are cautioning you because even prior to coming live, the Wisdom Oracle card that came through was a message in a bottle. So message in a bottle talks about looking at the signs and symbolisms that are presenting themselves to you in order for you to gain clarity of the situation. On top of that, we do got Mercury retrograde. So at the bottom of the deck right now, we have the cross, 9 of Pisces, which talks about sacrifice, down for the cause, release, let go, surrender, putting others first for the greater good, dogma, heroic effort, purpose-driven, martyrdom, and heed the call. But let's see what message you all get. Gateway. We have the Wheel of Karma. Listen, already. Here we go. Let's get into it then. The Wheel of Karma talks about karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, cycles, luck, meaning preparation, meeting opportunity, fortune, rise and fall, circumstance, consequence, divine will, blind justice. So, as it relates to this energy that I've been feeling pulling through Venus and Capricorn retrograde, there's something here that's going to allow you to get you right back on your path, because you may have been going through this like back and forth within the last 8 years. And remember, 8 is all about transformation. And here we got 8 of Gemini. There's a transformation in the way that you rationalize or reason about whatever has happened or maybe showing itself to you again. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the airplane, the 6 of Aquarius. We can see that as a 6 of Swords, which is the energy of Mercury retrograde, right? So we have here travel, long distance, speed, overcome, rise up, freedom, no boundaries, breaking free, in control, things work out, taking off, leave it behind, eternal guidance system. So there may have been something where you were traveling a lot, especially with the Wheel of Karma, which is also the Wheel of Fortune connecting to Jupiter, right? There may have been something where you were traveling a lot during this time, okay? And this was a moment where you may have felt more freedom in your life than you do now. But let's see what else was happening here. Okay. Okay. What? Yo. Okay. Seriously, all of these cards right now are ones that came out. One, one, one. Highly recommend that if you're looking at the clock and you notice it's about to be 1:11, go ahead and set your intentions. Even 11:11, set your intentions to get you on your dharma, to get you on your path, to get you back on the cycle that's leading you to fortune. Okay, so we have here the one of Leo, Libra, and Sagittarius. So we can look at this as the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords indicates strength in spite of adversity, and the Ace of Wands is all about the rebirth, creation, excitement, ambition. But with the Ace of Swords energy, your mind must be cleared. 11:01 on the timer. Your mind must be cleared in order to have this new beginning. Basically, how the clock was just now, 11:01, 111:01. Okay, so there's either a message that's coming to you, okay, that's going to balance your situation out, where you're going to be tested on your integrity, where it's going to bring forth an energy where you can even share your ideas to get things going, okay? And this could also have something to do with your sensuality or your sexuality, all right? Divine intervention is here right now in this moment. Whatever it is that you got going on that may have come back from like 8 years ago, whether this is a way of thinking, doing, feeling, or choosing. Okay. Now, we do have the full moon in Cancer coming up on the 17th, and it'll be in 27 degrees. Now, 27 degrees of Cancer would be connected to the Four of Cups, which is an energy of viewing the past while this newness is coming in or divine intervention is coming in. But in between those two, there's obviously a decision that must be made, either to continue looking at those three cups of the past or to take the fresh new cup that's coming to you. Okay? That fresh new cup is going to bring balance. The last few lives we were doing were really connected to balance being restored. Then we have here at the bottom of the deck, summer. Waxing quarter moon, the mother, within 3 to 6 months. Now, within 3 to 6 months, we'll be in the actual new year of spring season, summertime as well. Okay. With the waxing quarter moon, this is all about possible challenges you may have had in the past that were all set up for you to build your confidence and connect to what it is that you're truly committed to. Not what you feel like, you know, you were supposed to do so it looks a certain way around certain people or certain situations. And this sounds like going back to work as well. You know, that there's so many things that we tend to do, not realizing the effects that it has in our lives in the long run. Obviously, yes, being focused on the here and now, which is another factor that puts you into certain positions in the here and now, you know. But all of this is designed for you to really see the bigger picture. All right. So let me see what other messages are coming out here. This is connected also to a Knight of Wands. This could be a Sagittarius energy. Okay. Capricorn, Libra, Sag again, Gemini. Is definitely a major transformation here that's going to bring you towards your manifestation. But it depends on the way you're perceiving this. Okay. It all depends on the way that you're looking at it. Let me get some messages here for y'all. The signs are cautioning you. The signs are cautioning you. Divine intervention. Something has to end for something else to begin. Basically, you making space for it. Okay. Balance spirituality and practicality constantly. At the bottom of the deck, we have a new romantic cycle begins. Now, this is the sign of Libra here. It talks about truth, justice, due process, by the book, appeal, balance, make amends, law, integrity, which came out in the previous message, cut to the chase, fair and square, fair play, equity, even keel, legal matters, hear me out. So, like I said, there could be a situation that could be coming back from the past where this is where your commitment is being tested. Just hear the situation out for what it is, okay? Because that is a great tactic when it comes to surrendering, is to 1717 is to allow what is be what it is, especially if it's something out of your control. And in doing so, the universe can see that you are prepared to handle that which you truly desire because you're willing to let go of what is not in alignment to that desire. But prior to that, here comes the different, challenges to see if you're prepared to do so. And this may be that situation, person, or skill set or job that may be coming back from the past. Or, a situation could be knocking on your door where it may pull up different ways of you feeling about yourself as it relates to connecting with other people, especially when it has to do with the long term. All right, so let's see what you got. What is the message here for the collective? Angels and ancestors, moon messages. Your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, this came out earlier as well. Tell me more. Confidence is the key to success. New moon in Leo. New moons are all about a clean slate potential in your dreams. Full moons are connected to results, forgiveness, and gratitude. Okay, so being grateful is the key here right now, collective. Being grateful is the key. Okay. Wow, take time to reflect. Angels and ancestors are saying, take time to reflect on the practical plan that you have regarding your dreams here. As we do know, or as you're about to know now, that Taurus is ruled by Venus. This is all talking about your values and your social urges. Take time to reflect. As we just finished talking about Venus and Capricorn. Okay, now it would be going direct or station direct as of March 3rd. And that's literally a few days or a couple weeks before spring. So you see how the stars align, the planets align. Well, yeah, the planets align for you to truly gather up what it is that is necessary for you to connect to as above, so below, as within, so without, to make the proper judgments, to make, the decisions that are truly in alignment to what it is that you want to do or what it is that you want to experience. Everything right now is really it's clearing up so much from the past so you can enjoy the boom that's coming in for you, or the prosperity, the abundance that's coming in. Because it really does feel like this abundance that's coming in, that's one of the requirements, is for something from the past to remind you of either how far you've come, not either, but how far you've come, and where you're going and why you're going. And for some, it's also including what it is that you want to go to, where and when. Really taking the time to reflect here, okay? Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else. Okay, we got the eagle, seeing things from a higher perspective, which is connected to Pluto's energy. Pluto's all about death, rebirth, sex, the higher octave of Mars. And Mars talks about the ego, aggression, sexual drive, individuality, your passion, courage, being independent in relationships. So, if we're talking about relationships when it comes to romantic partners, this is basically each person allowing themselves to be who they are. So, probably in the past, you were connected to people where you weren't fully able to be all that you are, because there was this sense of envy. And this is supposed to be your person, but this is also part of the journey for some, to be connected to someone like that, because you may have skipped a lesson when it came to your own household or your own family. And therefore, this is a person that you connected to get you to really see this aspect that may be within you. Because you may also, have connected to people based on trauma. That has become a normal thing, where people connect because they have similar traumas. That's only going to keep you in your past. That's only going to expand that wound. 2244 on the timer, y'all. It's time to elevate from that, see it from a higher perspective, to see the bigger picture, but also the here and now. You feel me? So, the moon, it says, take time to reflect. And since this is peeping through the peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. All right. So, this is all going back to what I was saying about this message here with the sword and the scales. Is like, whatever this is, the person may be like, just hear me out, just hear it out. You know what I mean? Because you may find out a lot more about yourself. And especially if this is something that you truly are disconnected from, then they really shouldn't have the way to contact you. But if the lines of communication are open, whether it's phone, email, social media, however it is, if that line of communication is still open and they're able to reach you, hear them out. Because if you're unable to do so, then it's obviously something that you have still yet to heal from. This is on some real higher perspective, higher consciousness energy, where you start to really see the art of detachment, where you really start to connect to, okay, this conversation or this, whatever this is really showing me how much, and the how is that higher consciousness, how much you are in connection to that higher consciousness based on these experiences. Are you going to see it from a higher perspective? Okay. So the moon card fell out again. Take note of intuitive messages. All right. So let's see what else we got here for the collective. Okay. We have the traveler. Move in a new direction, along with the water guardian. Okay. Connect with your emotions. This is basically confirming what we was just saying just now. Whatever this is going to check your emotions, going to check the way you reflect on your emotions. Are you actually connected to the energy that has this ebb and flow, that's connected to a higher source already? But it's in the experiences, and because the gateway to you learning is your curiosity. You know what I mean? So from whenever you decided you wanted more for your life, the universe presented a lot of different experiences to get you towards what it is that you were already destined for before you even got here. Let's just put that out there. Before you came here, every lesson, every experience was already written. Granted, there are different paths that you can travel, but each of those paths were already chosen, getting you to the destination, getting you to your dharma. And by divine intervention, when source feels like, okay, enough is enough, it's time to shift this person or this situation to get them back to get them back in the center of the wheel, you'll be moved. But this also, is all about you and your willpower to hear that still voice that is connected to a high vibration, the highest frequency, to really connect to the energy that one can't be created, and two or destroyed. It is up to you and your responsibility as to the frequency you connect to when this energy arrives. Are you going to see it from a higher perspective so that you're able to move in this new direction? At the bottom of the deck, still, we got the moon, but on the other side that I'm holding, the other cards is the wolf. Now, this is the wolf full moon that's coming up. Literally. Take care of your needs, whatever, wherever, and whatever you were lacking in. Take care of it. Your intuition is speaking to you, which is your throat chakra, is letting you know a lot of different things. Especially if you're feeling like this sensation of like a tightness around your neck or your shoulders, is because you're holding on to something that you already know that you must do. There could be some fear involved where you may not want to know something, but the sooner the better. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted with the triple goddess energy. The mother, the maiden, and the crone. Let's see here. We have be bold and make the first move. Take time to breathe out. For some of you, that's the first step. You feel like, you may not have enough time. Time is an illusion. You have all the space and time, okay? Based on what you feel and think or consider to be true when it comes to time. I like to see it as the body, because that is the one thing that shows you growth, which is connected to time. Process. It's time to be bold and really connecting more to the process and less of the results. Because that is the way that the body can heal itself as well. Because the body is an entire process. Feel me? So let's see what else we got going on here. Again, this may be connected to something that occurred December 2013, January 2014. Because all of that with Venus and Capricorn retrograde, that's the last time that happened. So, welcome, y'all. Thank you for liking the video. Appreciate the love. We have the Earth Guardian coming out. So we got water, the mirror, and the Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded as it relates to what your heart is telling you. And the heart is also connected to air. Stay rooted and grounded because you are in the center of that which gives life, the sun, and what pulls it, the earth. It is up to you, the conductor, to be grounded in this energy here. You got Earth Guardian with Mother Earth. Feel love and comforted. The mother is also connected to Venus energy. It was just 3111 on the timer. So, stay rooted and grounded, collective. There it goes. Meditate and contemplate. So that way you can see the potential of your dreams and beyond the delusion. Really connecting to that psychic and mystical capacity that we all have. The world that you see today is a delusion. The real world is the spiritual world, y'all. But the only way for you to be able to connect to that is realizing that you are the conductor. You are the one that's moving this train along your journey. By the experiences that you have in your response to those experiences and the process that you undergo being in these experiences. Come through, source, because these messages are coming out right now. Let's take this up. We're just gonna vibe. We're just gonna vibe right now. We're just gonna vibe right now. Because the purpose of this message is to really trigger, the resolution, solution to what may have occurred 8 years ago that may be coming up now. Okay, some of you may have felt lonely or feeling lonely now. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Isolation is a gift, y'all. This is why I say understanding is a personal affair. Because that is the time where you isolate self to really get connected to what it is that you consider to be what you love to do, to get to know that fully. Because everybody or something is going to have an opinion about what you do, but what is your truth here? A happy home, security, love, kindness, family, belonging, contentment, 6 of Cancer. Okay, some of you may be Cancerians born on the 6th of July. So, or that may have a significance to you, July 6th. That will be connected to 3 of Cups. You may have reconciled with somebody from that time, or will be. However that fits, baby. However it fits for you. Let me just shuffle these out and put them on the side for later use. Let's go into some more messages over here. Let's see what comes out of here. Welcome, y'all. see. What message do we have? Look at that electricity. That's the sun right there. The wildness, number 36. Let me see something. Espérate un momento, por favor. Wait one moment, please. 36 is connected to focusing on your spirituality, which is connected to Neptune or Pisces, Mercury and Chiron or Virgo. Let's see what we got for you. It's 36:06 right now on the timer. The bottom of the deck, we have breaking free. Okay, let's see what you're breaking free from, collective. Let's see what you're breaking free from. The signs are cautioning you, or at least the signs are cautioning you. This is what's going to help you to break free. And whatever this is that may be reminding you of 8 years ago, or within the last 8 years. Breaking free. We have blessings, but I like to say blessings, as blessings is all about being less than. Okay, so we have blessings and contentment. Now, contentment is also connected to the Ace of Pentacles. We're looking at April 22nd to the 27th, as well as the Ace of Cups, May 22nd, May 27th. You may be seeing 69, 115, 16, 141, 1415, however that fits for you. But we have these two messages coming out, and this is connecting to the way that you merge whatever it is that you experience or the tools that you have that's going to bring you closer to happiness, supreme unconditional love, fulfillment, stability, prosperity, and successful ventures. This may also be connected to a Cancerian, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Libra when we're talking about contentment. Or this could be, okay, this could be connected to what it is that you have, the way you analyze your thoughts, the way you're using your feelings. Yeah, the way you're using your feelings. What are you doing when certain things make you feel some type of way? Because possibly 8 years ago, you may have been that person that would possibly seek revenge. And now, once you went on this spiritual journey, you're realizing, nah, that's not the way. But there does come a time where you have to graduate from that, where there's something within that moment that may show itself to you again to see how you're going to respond. And remember, the how is source work, higher consciousness. Are you going to allow yourself to connect to the response, or are you going to connect to the reaction where you're just going to do whatever your ego wants you to do? Or will you follow the voice of your soul? Now, your soul that's always moving has to connect to the situation before it gives it more energy. However that fits for y'all right now. So we have blessings and contentment. So there's something here that's going to make you happy, though. Okay, that's going to bring joy into your life. Let's see what else we got. Okay, ask for help. This is going back to what I was saying before. There's something that you feel like you should be doing, but you may be hesitant to do it for whatever reason. You're hesitant to do it. Speaking your word, using your voice. This could also be connected to following your intuition or speaking with conviction about what it is that you know. Your truth is whatever you consider it to be. And the more you're able to connect to a higher consciousness, the less you'll be looking for that answer in a book. But it takes for you to have faith in yourself, to really trust and know that wherever you're connecting, when it comes to these galactic frequencies, that this is coming from the galactic frequencies, or this is coming from a higher consciousness, which does take for you to meditate and really dive deeper, okay? Being rooted and grounded in this moment that you choose to reflect. Like it says, the mirror guardian here is reflecting. The mirror is the stars. The sky is your mirror, collective. If you feel that anytime you look up to the sky, you're looking at something outside yourself, you still got more work to do, and that's okay too. But just know that the sky is your mirror, and what you see is reflecting back to you. Okay? So, positivity, that didn't come out, but it was just chilling right there. Let's see what else we got. I'm going to pull some love cards right after this. Gentleness. Hey, come through. Love. Let's get into it then. Let's just go. Yes, honey. Blessings. Contentment. Blessings, contentment, ask for help, and gentleness. And I feel like this is coming from the guardians, because you have the mirror guardian, the earth guardian. For some of you you're connecting to animals too. You know what I mean? You have this great ability or a connection to the animal kingdom. We have Mother Earth, the earth guardian, and the mirror guardian. There was another. Yes, ma'am. The water guardian. So the full moon in Cancer is water energy. Double the water, so double the tide. So this is why you may be seeing these storms and these floods. Like, you're not gonna tell you that shit, but that's just what it is. So, greetings, goddess. Greetings, my love. So we have here really connecting to the water guardian, the earth guardian, the mirror guardian. Remember, the mirror guardian, we're talking about the sky here, your galactic ancestors. Okay, let's pull some love cards, because we do have the topic of love at the bottom of the deck. So under that is discernment, okay, using your discernment. So here goes again with this Venus and Capricorn energy that was happening 8 years ago, December of 2013 and January 2014. That is the one position, okay, well, that is the one time frame in my phone where there's only one fucking picture. So I don't know how that time frame is for y'all, but apparently for my ass, I said that shit got to go, and it went. Okay, so discernment. From that point, you may have been using your discernment when it came to love, even more than any other time, because you truly began to accept yourself, or within the last 8 years, there were lessons that were teaching you to use your discernment to connect to your acceptance of your inner peace, because that's what's bringing forth miracles. And miracles are basically you fully connecting to the reflection that you are of the sky. The sky is your reflection. The sky is your mirror. What you see up there is what is looking at you. 4414 on a timer. Oh, my love. Definitely link up, honey, for sure. So the eagle, that's Pluto's energy, okay? It's the breakdown of psychological blocks that prevent evolutionary growth. That's what this eagle is all about, or Pluto energy is all about. Really take a look at your Pluto energy and the degrees, and study up on that degrees of wherever your Pluto energy is, because that has a lot to do with what it is that you're breaking down psychologically when it comes to the blocks that prevent you from growing or evolving. 4455, as I was saying that. I need to be a singer because the way I just held my abs to just say all of that just now, shit. Let's get some love cards in here. Let's get some love cards. Yeah. Gentleness. That feels like a Pisces, only because it's Neptune, Olokun's energy. Ashe. Let's get some love cards. Romance. Angels. Although that does come from the Romans and they were a little different. So moving on. A lot's changing. Romance angels. Here's the message of love. Soulmate. Okay. Soulmate and flirt. Okay. Stepping outside your comfort zone here. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. What is the message here for the collective? Because source, we already know that Venus will be direct, station direct, March 3rd, 3/3, 2022. So now we got 33 and 222. And we know 222 to be looking at the bigger picture. But in order for you to look at the bigger picture, you got to understand, and understand that 33 factor dwelling within you. Some of you may be a life path 33 or 6. But this is all about you mastering the lessons, and this is going to allow you to teach it. So here's another aspect that's connected to that, your Chiron energy. Because once you're able to, because they say the Chiron energy is basically wounds that you'll never be able to heal. But I feel as though the moment you're able to break down the psychological blocks that Pluto presents, possibly in connection to that energy, not possibly, but more than likely in connection to that Chiron energy of yours, which is also Virgo. It rules Virgo. There's something you would have to analyze through your dreams or meditation that's going to allow you to evolve. You feel me? So we have here worth waiting for. So some of you may have been single these last 8 years because of a situation that occurred back in 2013, 2014. Let's see what we got. Divine timing is at work in your love life. What do we have here? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Shit. I have to take a sip of that water on that one. All right. Keep an open mind, it says here. Let's see why that is. Bottom of the deck, we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Let's see what this is about here. What is this about? Okay, keep an open mind. There's definitely somebody new or somebody, oh gosh, somebody from your past that may feel like a new person because of the transformation you both have had up until this point. And as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Now, this is also connecting to Venus energy. So within the last 8 years, both of you or this person that you'll be connecting to really have to go through major cycles in life in order for you to fully connect to what you truly consider to be love. Because there's certain belief systems that you were connected to that connected you to other experiences that really lacked the aspect of what supreme unconditional love truly is. You know, so we got chemistry now at the bottom of the deck here. There's a strong magnetic attraction, and that's what you're about to find out, getting to know each other. Look, You got honeymoon and healing family issues that popped on through with this card. Getting to know each other will allow you to enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. That's a result of healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so that's a biggie here, because you may not even realize, or you probably do, but until someone tells you, you be like, oh shit, yeah, I probably still do that. Where you've experienced certain things in your life, and instead of looking at it from your perspective, you're looking at somebody else to say, well, I wasn't able to do this, or I didn't do this, but this person was doing this. Like, what anybody else does, they ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, you just got to reflect on you and what is going on with you, and heal that, so that way you can move forward. Because that's all part of that Pluto energy, breaking down those psychological blocks that prevent you from growing, so you can go through that regeneration. You know what I mean? So, and all of that is also a regeneration when it comes to the faculties of your cells. So, when your cells change, everything in your body changes, or everything in your mind changes. You can be something completely different because of the regeneration of your cells. You know what I mean? So, ain't no coincidence in life. Chemistry's at the bottom of the deck. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You and this person may have been together in a past life, you know? What else do we have here? I feel like once you start connecting to, yeah, definitely a past life with children, um, if you start connecting to a lot of these ancient texts and really wanting to know the way the world works, you're obviously an old soul that is here to guide the new souls. You know what I mean? So it says here, your love life is being affected by children after just receiving the message about healing family issues. You know, some of you may come from a background where you really couldn't say much. You can only speak when spoken to, because that's just how your parents were raised, or how your guardians were raised, kind of like in a military like setting. You know what I mean? So your love life is being affected by children. Either you may have a child, your partner may have a child, and this may become a blended family. Where this is another reason why source is saying keep an open mind, because in the past you may have been connected to people who do have children who weren't fully honest about their situation, and therefore you now tell yourself, I'm never connected to somebody with a child, however that fits for you, because that can turn out to be the exact person, you know, that you want to connect to as far as energy is concerned. Because that's another thing, when you're manifesting that person of your dreams or your vision, you want to connect more to the frequency and the vibration, the energy of that person, rather than a specific being, because that being may not carry all of those frequencies connected to the energy that you're seeking for within your vision. You know, we have engagement here at the bottom of the deck. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And that's for sure. With Venus in Capricorn retrograde, it's definitely doing that, because with Venus in retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, it's really putting, a lid on top of every area of your life that's Venusian or Venus connected. So love, values, social urges, art, beauty, creation, attraction, the nurturing mother love, all of that. There's all of that is being contained for you to really look at it and say, hmm, is this something that really is going to connect me to all that I'm destined for? And if you have to empty out that container, then you empty it out. If you want to keep it, you keep it. But know that anything that's in the container, it's something that you're preserving. So make sure whatever it is that you're preserving is giving you life. All right. Let's see. What else? What else we got going on for your bubba? What else we got going on for your bubba? Okay. So this fell in between my sun finger and Saturn. You deserve love. You are lovable. So all of these lessons was connecting you to your immortal spirit, your identity, and your life purpose for you to see when it comes to love, you are a lovable person. But wherever you have been shooting your shot in the past may not have been where you needed to shoot that shot. However, there's a purpose for everything, right? It's a purpose for everything. Showing more love for yourself as it relates to the way you view what it is that you deserve in the department of love, because you are lovable. And for those of you who are lovable, you may have been naive in the past. That's okay too, but just get to a point. It's okay if you learn a lesson to not be so naive where you're constantly putting yourself in positions where you're getting hurt. Okay? So, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I saw a post that was saying the next time you connect with someone, stop worrying if this person likes you and analyze if you want to actually connect further with this person, because that's another thing where people get into people pleasing. You know what I mean? Realizing all the love that you have and who you are, and seeing if this person actually fits. Is why I said, does this being fit the energy that you have been envisioning? Okay, let's see what else we got. Love yourself first. Straight like that. It was 5757. Let's see what that is. That's connected to 1212. That's ascension. That's the Merkaba. Let's see. 5757. Número de ángel. Angel number. It says meaning, twin flame, and love. Would you look at that? It says you have a unique purpose in your life. So some of you may have a yod when it comes to your natal chart. That with the yod in your natal chart, if you are on your path, you'll be connected to great fortune, if not great misfortune. So there ain't really no middle path for the person who has a yod or the finger of fate in their chart. You know what I mean? So it says here your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Ashe. At the bottom of the deck, we have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Let me look a little bit more into this 5757. Tuh. Y'all about to see why I said tuh. Let me just open it. It says the time has come for you to focus your attention on the spiritual aspects of your being, leaving the material world isolated so that it does not stifle your will to discover the truths that will lead you to live the ideal life. It's also saying here, let's see, let me skip through this. It says 57. Says that changes are needed, especially at the moment you are living. Understand that only when you nurture this side of your being will peace reign in your daily life, at home, in your family, partner and children, work and relationships. Do you really want to live in peace? It is time for union with God. Okay. It is time to seek his protection and make himself available. Now, it is time to seek the protection of the infinite creator and make yourself available to the how. Don't think that that source is going to do everything without you even doing your part. Huh. 57 also talks about the hexagram number being lo docil, refers to very influential figure within the community. Okay, that's an Aquarius like energy. 57 in Egyptian Tarot tells us about the fact of not letting ourselves be intimidated by enemies or opponents in the disputes we have. Okay, what was that? It also talks about is usually loaded with personal conflicts, the rivalry. Mm. So even going back to some of you when it comes to your past as a child, you may have had friends or situations where you have been in situations of rivalry where people were competing with you. This could even be, relationships too, friendships. So let's see here. If you're looking for a reading, email me as stated in the pin. As you're already here on this live, take what resonates with you and what does not. It'll present itself to you. Feel me? Welcome on into the room of the higher initiates, higher consciousness, mind and awareness, cosmic ancestors on deck. Feel me? And it's also talking about speaking up for yourself here when it comes to love yourself first, as it popped through when the time was on 57. But let's continue. Let's get another message, shall we? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. My thing is, when it comes to the energy and frequency that is provided to and through me, I can see right through the veil. Just know that. But welcome on in. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Mm-hmm. Make the effort. And we already got the message prior to this with the scales. The one of Libra says, hear me out. Now, when it comes to the steps that you're guided to take, let's see what the next message is. When it comes to love, what is the message here in the steps that the collective is guided to take? Mm. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yes, this is your soulmate, source is saying. So Keep an open mind. Okay. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. Followed by love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So, this could be your childhood or that person's childhood, or the fact that you may have children or they have children, or your past life as a child, or the childhood of your parents or their past life, however that fits for you. Your love life is being affected by that energy because it is that inner child that allows you to create, to really connect to your imagination. All right. And it says here, allow yourself, allow your heart and joy to sing with joy, your heart and soul to sing with joy. You deserve love. You are lovable, and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, which is allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy when it comes to love. All right. So those are those love messages there. Let's continue on with the oracle messages. Gonna take these up. We're gonna get a new spread. Dun, dun, dun. I highly suggest anyone that requests a reading. One of the things you want to be mindful of when requesting readings is to really make sure that the reader has an energy you can connect to, because you're opening yourselves, okay? Your spirit to receive a message or to be read on. Have to be more mindful. You know what I mean? Granted, I appreciate that you come up in here and you just want to, receive a reading. And this is your first time here or however it may be. But you truly want to be mindful as I'm saying that. Truly want to be mindful as to who it is that you want reading for you. And I say that to say, if you would like a personal message from me, the information to request that reading will be in the description box below. And prior to me letting you know if I will read for you, I do consult with my galactic ancestors as to whether you are an energy I should be reading for. Ashe, Bobo. Let's continue, y'all. Breaking Free came out again. Feel me? Breaking Free came out again. Contemplation is at the bottom here. Let's see why this came. Releasing yourself from the Kraken. Releasing yourself from these psychological blocks. Let's see. This is all about connecting the dots. Really evolving oneself. Tell me more about breaking free here for the collective. What is the collective breaking free from? Whatever it was that was not allowing you to transform and unveil your gifts. Ashe. What is this? Tell me more. It says here, surround yourself with protective energy. Full moon in Cancer. Come through. A personal issue reaches resolution. All you must do is surround yourself with protective energy by realizing who you are, showing yourself that self-respect. You are lovable if this has to do with love. Break yourself free from whatever it is that's sitting beneath the surface, that it's literally there to get you to evolve, y'all. Let me get another message here. Wow. We have eyeglasses, which talks about assessment, evaluate options. There you go. Evaluate first before you start asking. Perspective, review, analyze. This is all connected to Venus and Mercury retrograde as well. Okay. Opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details, followed by the library, knowledge, learning, history, information, research, books, pastime, archives, hidden documents, search, secrets, looking beneath the surface, author, reading, and writing. So you're all breaking free from whatever it is that has been lurking beneath the surface that you have knowledge of or been had knowledge of. All you must do right now is to review, evaluate what options you now have from all that you know, going back to that. Look at this Venus and Capricorn right here. And this is 15. 15 is connected to the devil card or Capricorn energy. As we're sitting here pulling these messages to see what information based on these messages that can trigger a change for you all. Okay? Because this Venus in Capricorn retrograde is really pulling things up from the last 8 years in order for you to evaluate it, to see what options you have now, to see who you are today versus then. Because whatever happened then or in the course of the last 8 years was to really align you to your dharma, your true north, your purpose in life. That's also connected to your immortal spirit. All of this, like I said before, in the messages earlier, there's so many paths you could take. Each of those paths were already designed for you before you even entered this planet, before you even came through the womb. Okay? But now it is time for you to transform. Right now, everybody is going through what will feel like the dark night of the soul, where life is going to bring you a new meaning. Because the real new year is that springtime when you start to see things rise up from the soil. Right now, you're just digging up the soil, or maybe some of you are really patching things down as you've already been doing the digging up. Okay? Turning the soil so that way your crops can grow. Because listen here, this full moon in Cancer that we do have coming up on the 17th, which is also connected to the womb, the breast, which is where you're fed. Some of you probably weren't breastfed. You know what I mean? And the only thing with that is that is the first step where it can lead to a disconnect when it comes to the nurturing of that mother love, but everything happens for a reason, because you were more than likely designed that way for you to really find the strength to nurture yourself. Because if this is connected to a past life, maybe you were that person that didn't nurture your child. Take it how it resonates for you. There's 1:14:44 on the timer. Ashe. When I tell you there's times that I sit and meditate and I end up in time frames or in spaces that we'll talk more about them as we go through these messages or these lives. If it comes up, it comes up. You know what I mean? But some of you have a very big purpose in this world that we're in today, the age of Aquarius. Everything that's happening right before you, you were destined to be here in this moment. And it may have sparked their interest more than any other time, as we do have Venus Capricorn retrograde. And I do keep mentioning that because this message is to trigger that energy. When this full moon comes around, as we're in that flow right now, there's a personal issue reaching a resolution because you're breaking through these psychological blocks that doesn't allow you to connect to the psychic and mystical capacity that you truly have. Some of you may have been in situations where this mystical and psychic ability is taboo. Shit, the taking of lives of people used to be taboo. I mean, keep it a stack. So let's close this off, y'all, with a message from the stars as we are ready on that path. Thank you for vibing. Let's see what we got here. What is the message here for the collective source? What is the message for the collective source? What is the message for the collective? Welcome, love. What is the final message here? I'm sorry. Defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Yeah, see? There's going to be a lot of apologies that are coming through. Just hear the situation out. If you're unable to hear a situation out that comes back from the past, it's because you still have a lot of wounds that you need to take care of. And in doing so, especially if you have the lines of communication open and they're able to reach you. Can't be mad when somebody reaches you if the lines of communication are open. If you truly didn't want this person to, contact you, then you should have blocked them on so many different things where they would have the ability to connect. Now, also in blocking, being mindful that you're doing it from a higher consciousness or a higher perspective, where you absolutely know that, no, this situation has to, because it's an old karmic cycle, this situation has to end here. You know what I mean? So really being or seeing things from this higher perspective, whatever needs to be uprooted, and move on. All right. We have here at the bottom of the deck, Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. See, some of you, this ain't your first time here, but you're fully connecting with what that truly means. Now, 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Because a lot of people that you'll hear that are, saying that they're not of this world, but still doing a lot of the things that others that don't belong to this planet will do. There's certain entities that don't belong on this planet. This is why you see the world the way it is today. You feel me? So, what else we have here? Double mission, light worker, star seed. Serve the world by being you. See what I mean? In order for you to realize who you are, regeneration and transformation is something you won't be able to hide from. At some point, you're going to have to go through this death and rebirth, because that is the way that you'll break down these psychological blocks that disconnects you from your actual psychic and mystical capacity. You are the conductor of your reality or imagination. I, the magician of my experiences, I am the magician of my nation, however you want to look at that. You got a double mission. If you're watching this message, it's 120, and that's a huge number, which also connects to hypnosis as well, where it allows you to remember a lot about your past life. So, see what else we got here. Earth School. Yeah, that's what this is. Earth is a school. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning, ashe. And then we have the inner earth. This is where some of you actually come from, or some of you come from the sun. And you're just now realizing that on a much higher level. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Let's get one more. The void. Embrace winter. Stop, embrace winter. Great cosmic wound. I'm telling you, go through this rebirth. Especially right now. You can send me an email. We can set that up. Or you can actually just go Google natal chart. That's all. Google natal chart. And just put your information. All you need is your birthday, your location, and your time of birth. If you don't know your time of birth, that's usually on your birth certificate. But yeah, for sure. Definitely embrace the winter as you're going through this rebirth, going through the great cosmic womb. And the best way, yeah, is to really connect to your galactic signature. You can Google that too. Your human design, your natal chart. There's so much that you can tap into when it comes to your connection to the infinite. Enjoy it too. Really take, the moment to really look into it all. Whatever you don't find yourself understanding, research it. Or again, if you want to, book your reading with me, then you're more than welcome to do that as well. But take the moment to really research and apply what it is that you're learning, or see where it has already been applied so you can gain the clarity as to why you're in a position you're in right now. Okay. So I'm going to leave y'all a message there. I will see y'all next time. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on that bell so you know when I post a video. I may upload another message if I'm guided to do so. But allow this message to connect you to, you know, 8 years ago. There's something that's coming back to the surface right now. Hear what your soul has to say and connect, 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 connect. Ashe.